What, her neighbor? Like she didn't already know her neighbor?
No, she wanted her money back because her soulmate sketch looked exactly like the lady's neighbor, and it ended up that that was her soulmate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, good morning, Ron. How are you? Have you got yours yet? Have you got yours? Just curious. And by the way, have you tried your Jobby coffee? Oh, my shit's all crooked. There. Ooh, I'm shiny today. Should be there tomorrow. Have you tried your Jobby coffee yet? Have you tried a protein coffee yet? Because I'm gonna have to go make one. You've been experimenting with the flavors and you love it. That's awesome. Yeah, when I make one in my shaker cup, it's like 1.5 teaspoons. Unless I'm making just an iced coffee, and then I'll do 2 teaspoons. But when I do it with my protein, I only do 1.5. I'm super excited. Oh my God, I got something new that you're gonna have to try. You're gonna have to wait till it arrives though. Cheek protein. It is coffee protein. It has 2 shots of espresso and 20 grams of protein per serving. I used to use it back in 2017. I found them when I was at the Olympia Expo in Vegas, and you couldn't find them anywhere. They weren't in any like vitamin shops, no GNCs. They were literally only being sold online at their website, and I used to have to order it from their website direct, you know. And now I can get it in the TikTok shop. I'm super excited. And you can get them at, well, HEB, but you guys don't have HEB, so. But yeah. Hello. It's going to arrive in the next couple of days, so I'll make a video about it. I got the pumpkin spice flavored because, I mean, you know, why not be basic bitch and do pumpkin spice? And it is fall, and everybody's pumpkin spice. So yeah. After your workout, cheese and grapes and crackers. You got any other kind of protein in there? No, I don't just let random people be moderators. So yeah, I love Cheek Protein. They're one of my favorites. They're actually linked here in this live. I think, I'm pretty sure they are. But they have all kinds of different flavors, and they even have like, they have like an iced latte protein, and they have a iced tea as well. And I know you love tea. So think about being able to get like iced tea protein. Just saying. But I'm gonna do the on TikTok. I'll do the the review of the pumpkin spice cheek protein, coffee protein, and let you know. So, yeah, we went to the gymnasium this morning. We went early. I think we got there about 8:15, 8:30, and there was like next to nobody there. It was the best time ever, ever. Because when I work out, I prefer there to be as few people as possible in the gym. What's up, Jay Mountain? Montana, Jay Montana music. God, I can't read this morning. Your lucky order should be there. Oh, I'm excited for that too. I also have a variety pack of Dave protein bars that are coming. They should be in next week. They sent me their whole variety pack to try out, so I cannot wait for that. Yeah, Montana. I wasn't reading very well. I'm post gym, second cup of coffee. Swiss cheese, I was like 8 grams of protein per slice. Yes, but how many grams of fat? Are you monitoring your fats too? Watermelon. I try to keep my fats low. So I do eat cheese. I eat cottage cheese. I eat like low fat Greek yogurt and stuff like that. I do dairy for protein occasionally as well, but like I don't eat a bunch of eggs because eggs have like 5 grams of fat per egg, and I try to keep my fats below 50 grams. It's just a phase that my body's in right now, and put my eyeballs are right here. I can actually see just fine, but it was all run together, and it said music, and my brain thought mountain music and not So, um, yeah. Um, so, anyways, back to fats. I was talking about fats. My body functions better on high protein and high carb right now. I've been in phases where it functions better on high protein and high fats, so it's just monitoring how my body responds to the numbers that I'm eating. So, I have opinions, but I do not talk about them in um, in controversial topics. So I have an opinion, and I just don't typically discuss it because it's extremely controversial. I think it's really sad that somebody lost their life. I think it's really terrible that there's people actually celebrating that somebody was killed. Just because you don't agree with somebody doesn't mean that they shouldn't have the privilege to live their life just like you're allowed to live your life. So, that's my theory. But I'm not getting involved in the whole controversy of all of it. If you think that just because somebody doesn't have the same opinion as you, that they shouldn't have the same freedoms as you, you're basically the problem. That's my theory. We all have the freedom of speech. Everybody has freedom of speech. The problem is people assume that because they have the freedom of speech, they have freedom of actions as well.
Did you know that?
Right. What? Lost their jobs with FedEx Ground? I have no idea. So, are you the guy that messaged me and said you wanted to lick my armpits? Is that why you're asking about my armpit hair? Because I did. I posted that all over the internet. I mean, you're gonna put I'm not kink shaming. Like you got your kinks. You got your kinks. All the more power to you. But don't impose your kinks on other people who are not, that you don't know what their kinks are. I mean, unless you're looking for public accountability.
No. Does that usually get them points?
No, I wasn't trying to make it controversial at all. I'm just saying I'm not going to engage in the controversial end of the topic. I will address the basic information of the topic. It's terrible that somebody lost their life because they had an opinion. It's terrible that a wife lost her husband and 2 children lost their father forever because somebody didn't agree with his opinion. I believe that the punishment should fit the crime, but clearly that's unfortunately not the way that our world works today. I think if punishment fit the crime more frequently, there'd be fewer crimes, but that's just my take on it, So, happy Saturday. Sorry I missed last week, you guys. I totally was out of sorts, like all week last week. Like all week last week, it was like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go. 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 And then I would make myself go. And well, of course you're in Tucson and you probably sell it for like $5 because that's Tucson, the trailer park of the United States. But anyways, Facts matter. It's funny that your name is Facts Matter and then you're triggered. Just saying. You just literally put your entire character in a text on social media. So there's that. Yep. So, what in the hell were we talking about before somebody popped in here and made some ludicrous comment? I don't even remember. Here's the thing, is people are always looking for reasons to be triggered. And if you're looking for reasons to be offended and reasons to be triggered, you're going to find 1,000 reasons a day. If you live your life looking for reasons, it's like when you're dating somebody, if you go looking for them to be a cheater or for them to be a liar, or you're gonna find it. If you go looking, you're gonna find it, and then you're gonna be upset. So ultimately, at the end of the day, you have nobody to blame but yourself for being triggered or being upset about whatever happens, because it was your thoughts and your perceptions and your actions that brought about the end result. Your perceptions and your thoughts live in your head and nobody pulls the strings. Your emotions reside in your head. Nobody pulls those strings. There's not a little man in the machine in there pulling those strings and making you think these thoughts or making you feel these ways. It is all on you. So if you're triggered, it's your fault. Look in the mirror and figure it out. Plain and simple. That's all there is to it. You're responsible for your life and your feelings. Self-accountability, 100%. Self-reflection, self-accountability. The only reason why your life is the way that it is because of you. Because of the decisions that you've made. You always have a choice. You have a choice to feel good or you have a choice to feel bad. You have a choice to go to the gym or not go to the gym. You have a choice to do the drugs or not. You have a choice to eat the junk food or not. It's everything in life is a choice. Stop blaming other people for your choices, because if it was somebody else's fault, we could just send them to therapy and you would get better. And you can clearly see how absurd that logic is. Phil, don't, just let them, we're having a very debatable conversation. Yes, you have a choice to go to hell or not. Absolutely. You have a choice to repent. You have a choice. Like, it's all choices. Life is choices. And your life is the way that it is because of the choices that you made. Now, if you're terrible at drawing boundaries and setting boundaries, again, that's your choice. If you allow somebody to disrespect you and then you continue to engage with them, you're telling them that you don't respect yourself. So why should they respect you? Plain and simple. No, he's one of my moderators and he deletes the absolutely inappropriate comments. So I get a lot of sexually inappropriate comments, so. Bubby Lou! Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here, Uppy. That's my boy. You're gonna fall off the chair, Baba. You're gonna fall off the chair. Why you sad boy? Why you sad boy? No, my sad boy. Why you be sad boy? Watch and cleanse your feed. Oh, you mean your feed algorithm? Yeah, I don't know if I'm the one that you want to watch. I am just me. He's not against an intellectual debate at all. He just sits and watches. He's a bit of an instigator. He does like to stir the pot a little bit and get people going. That's for darn sure. But it's usually all in fun and games. So I hope you have a great day. Well, I'm not a grandma yet, but I am old enough to be a grandma. I'm gonna be 47 in 3 days. So yes, I am old enough to be a grandma. Although my children do not have children. My oldest is 30. Schmeglicorn, my youngest, Cregan, just turned 21. And of course, guess who called me on their drunken birthday? My youngest called me and he's like, oh, why did I drink so much? So, yeah, that was an interesting evening. Yes, they're bowling pins. My grandparents used to bowl. That right there, that flag is my grandfather. He was a truck driver. So, Schmegli's probably at work. Well, there's over 700 people that died from other things beside gun violence as well. So, you know, I'm just saying. What's the topic? The topic is just general conversation on whatever happens to spark the interest. We were originally talking about the gym, and we were talking about nutrition, and then we were talking about your thoughts and how you have choices in lives. You have a choice on how you feel. You have a choice on how you interpret things, and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just kind of whatever we happen to land on. That's a matter of perception. Like, I didn't think I mean, looking back as a parent, looking back at what I did, yes, I was bad. I did like, but, you know, again, ask my mom and she'll tell you I was hell on wheels. So, you know. Congratulations that your truck is almost done. I am waiting on plates, and then I will go back to work. Your skinny what? Your skinny syrups came? Hell yeah. Hello, hello. No, I do not have an OnlyFans. I am not a sex worker. I am not opposed to working really hard to obtain the things that I want in my life. And I am not judging, but I do not choose to sell my body and sexualize and objectify myself for a little bit of cash. So, going to the gym gets my adrenaline pumping. I'm not judging those who do. I mean, all the more power to you. It is what it is. Everybody has freedom of choice. But I personally, I don't want to be sexualized or objectified. I mean, it's inevitable in the world. It happens. People think and people have desires. But I'm not going to put myself out there to be viewed that way. I would rather be taken seriously, and I would rather be viewed for my level of intellect and my level of character than for what my body looks like. Because age happens to all of us. We're all going to get old, and we are all going to get wrinkly, and we are all going to gain weight and lose weight, and we are all going to eventually meet the same fate, which is have an expiration date. It is just a matter of time. So you can choose to live your life with integrity and be comfortable and happy with what it is that you do and live a more full life, or you can choose to live a materialistic life and objectify and sexualize yourself and get that fast cash. Easy come, easy go. You know. You are correct. That is the only thing that is certain. We are all going to meet the Maker one day when it's our time, whether it's tomorrow or 10 years or 20 years or 50 years from now. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So, you know, no. I am a truck driver, so that is not something that I partake in. Because I am federally drug tested. Our industry is federally mandated, so, and it is not a federally legal substance. So, it's not that I'm not friendly, my kids do it, it's whatever, you do you. It's just not something I choose to partake in. I don't particularly like the way it makes me feel either. So, to each their own. Life is about choices, remember? Choices. Yeah, that's a test I never have to study for, though, thankfully. You know, the random drug test. I mean, I've worked for people who are like, hey, you got pulled for the random. Do you need time to study? Poppy seed muffins. You know, before I had my second child, we had gone out to a place and we had New York style hot dogs, which means they're served on poppy seed buns. And I literally went into labor the next day and had my son, and they were like, why did you test positive for opiates? And I was like, well, I don't know, maybe the poppy seed fucking bun that I had. Like, yeah, it was a whole thing. I see. Well, lots of people have things, substances that they were prescribed and then continue to use after. I mean, it is what it is. It's a choice. It is 100% a choice. You can choose to continue down that road, or you can choose to change and get better. So, his knees are shot. I mean, I get it. I get it. I think it's overprescribed for pain management. There's plenty of physical therapy and other options. You stay. You stay. You stay. No, sir. There's a dog across the street. The guy across the street has a mini Aussie, and so, you know, Chrome was like, ooh, friend. You know what, Michael? I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. All my kids do it. All 3 of my sons do it. My brother does it. Like, it's personal preference. Only a person who was looking to incite some kind of controversy would ask a question like that. So, here's the mail person. Oh, yep, it's almost noon. The mail comes right about noon every day. I have no special deliveries today. Woe is me. Nobody loves me. Yeah. Right. Absolutely. We all gotta go someday. You're absolutely right. You mean, have I talked to you? No, I haven't talked to you all week. You've been watching my YouTube videos for a while. Well, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. It's not necessary, but I do appreciate it. Goddamn, I got eaten up by mosquitoes. Golly. It's your birthday today. Mine's in 3 days. God bless Virgos. My eyelash. That's because I put on a whole new set of cumbrellas. Aren't they pretty? Bubby Lou, where you going? Where you going? Come here and lay in your bed. Come here. Come lay on your bed, baby. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Your birthday's on the 19th. You're a Virgo. Yes. All hail Virgo. Oh, big ol' hiccup. I think that's a matter of where you go. If you're looking for them, I'm sure you could find them. But if that's what you're looking for, then, you know, that says a lot about you. If that's not what you're looking for, then why are you concerned with it? Puppy dog. Puppy dog. Puppy dog. You're new here. Oh, well, welcome. I'm doing all right today. Last week I missed my live. My whole week was just craptastic, I guess you could say. I was very out of sorts last week. I had a serious case of the I don't want tos. And then this week, it's been a little chaotic and a little busy. I went to the Texas DMV, and apparently they want the blood of your firstborn child. They want skin samples from your second and a stool sample from your third. They want, obviously, your previous driver's license and your social security card, but they want your birth certificate. And if you've been married and taken on the last name of your partner, then they want every single marriage certificate that you've ever had in your life. 3 hairs from a leprechaun, shavings from a unicorn horn, and a 4-leaf clover just for good luck, in order to change your driver's license from another state to their state. So it was, it's very chaotic, and it was unproductive. I do not have a Texas driver's license yet. I am not here for your sexual exploitation and viewing pleasure, Kenneth. I'm here just to have a conversation, and if you want to chat and have a conversation like a normal human being, that's great. And if you want to sexualize and objectify and type it out, people actually see your character, they see what kind of person you are, and they see how you view women and how you treat women and the value and the worth that you think that women bring to the world. So it literally doesn't say anything about me. It says everything about you and your character. So thank you for displaying your character and your values and your opinions directly here in the chat for everybody to see. Because your character is all you have, and your character is the only thing that you have control over. And when you type it out, you put it on display for the whole world. So, what do you mean, what is my platform? What are you talking about? Oh, what's my platform? I don't know. I'm a lady truck driver, a fitness competitor, and I just come on the lives and we have conversations about life. I just answered your question. What's up, William? How you doing? So, you know, it can, sometimes the topics go anywhere from calling out people in their character to nutrition to fitness to trucking to, it depends. It just depends on what happens to pop up in the chat. So, some days it's wildly entertaining and some days it's maybe not your cup of tea. You want to see every state trucking? I mean, I get Bull Snot! How are you? Why would you not be confident in your opinions? They're just yours. Your opinion is your opinion. And why would you not be confident in it? Unless it's not really your opinion and it's something that you adopted because it's something you saw and you thought, that looks like a great bandwagon to jump on. I have a 2003 379 Peterbilt. It's parked across the street in the construction site. We are waiting on plates to arrive so we can go back trucking. How's the show? Are you in Nacogdoches for the Old Town Rigdown? Bullsnot is my favorite detailing product that I use. He makes an amazing window cleaner, um, interior spot cleaner, um, interior cleaner, tire shine, you name it, he makes it. It's absolutely amazing. I actually have some videos up of how well his products work and all of that jazz. You can find him in the App Store. Just go to the App Store and search Bullsnot. And he has a custom 4-can case that gives you an option to try 4 different products. Buddy, come here. Babaloo. You're going to the $1 Million Challenge drag race in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, that sounds fun. Come here, Bubby. Come here. There, come here. Hey. Hey, I'm talking to you. Seeing video of your dragster. Dang. You detailed for 30 years. So Bullsnot's really amazing. It uses enzyme technology. You'd have to go back and look at some of my short videos. I have a short video of his interior spot remover. The can, you spray it upside down. You can hold it upside down and spray it, and it actually instantly removes stains. So that's wonderful. His window cleaner actually, all of his products repel dirt and dust. So his tire shine, when you put it on, spray the foam on, you let the foam dissipate, and then you wipe it. And you can drive through a dirt lot and there'll be dirt on the tread of the tire, but it will not stick to the sidewalls of the tire because all of his products repel dirt and dust. I'm not sure what you mean about visibly ignoring your comments unless they're inappropriate. Maybe I see them, maybe they pop up and one pops up underneath it. I'm not gonna scroll through and read every single comment. I would be here forever if I did that. So, that's a great product about tires. Yeah, you can actually use his tire shine on your interior as well. So you use the interior cleaner, you can clean your dash and all that stuff, and that alone will repel the dirt and dust. But if you want to bring some of the shine back, you use the tire product on the interior as well on the dash, and it'll actually make it shiny. But again, because it repels dirt and dust, it's not greasy or sticky or tacky, and it's shiny, but there's no residue. Shineable tire butter repels dirt and dust, and zero sling. Oh yeah, that's right. See, there you go. Van Bullsnot. Van is the creator of Bullsnot. He's actually a chemist, so all of his products he comes up with himself. He actually won the Innovator of the Year award, and he was up against Procter & Gamble and 3M. So he's just a one-person company, and that should tell you everything you need to know about the quality of the products if he beat out 3M and Procter & Gamble. No, I don't have any feet tattoos because they hurt, and I'm a sissy. So I'm not going to show my feet. I don't perform on command. You're in the wrong life for that. But good luck in your search. So we already went to the gym today. We went at like 8:30 this morning and we worked quads, and I'm gonna have a hard time walking tomorrow because my legs are gonna be killing me. You're getting ready to get your first tattoo. You found an artist. Oh, you getting the Bullsnot tattoo? How do I know they hurt? Because I have one on my ankle that goes down the front of my ankle towards the top of my foot, but is not actually on my foot. Not to mention tattoos in areas where there's not a lot of flesh, fat between the bone and the skin always hurts more. There's areas like the insides of the arms, which I have both of mine done, that are sensitive because this part of the arm and this part of the body do not actually interact with the environment much, so they are more sensitive. No, I do not perform. I do not do requests. I just am who I am, and either you watch it and you like it, or you find a live where somebody will be your little puppet. Hello, hello, hello. How was it? That's where we're at with that. So your leg's killing you. You had to drive a short fork truck. My life is no better and my life is no worse for you leaving. It has zero impact. My handsome dog's laying over there by the door. Are you guarding the door? Are you guarding the door? Huh? I'll be a good boy. So, yeah, we've changed around our whole gym schedule. We're actually going, we're going in the mornings now. I was going in the afternoons because I have a morning routine that I prefer. I prefer to wake up and enjoy my coffee and have a little me time before I have to run off to the gym or run errands or whatever. And I have run into a bit of a snafu. Hang on. Phil, stop. Stop. Simmer down. Nothing's bad. People can ask questions. I don't care what their opinions are. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I changed my whole gym schedule because I found myself being very unmotivated. I wouldn't even say motivated. I just found myself dealing with a case of the I don't want to's. You don't have to remove them. Anyways, so we decided that changing the routine is what is necessary in order to stop having these struggles per se. Because as they say in trucking, when in doubt, reroute. Hello. So that's what we did. Because this whole week has been chaos. I went with Mom to go get her windows tinted, and that was like a whole day ordeal. So, then we had to go to the DMV, and that was the DMV. I mean, it is what it is, So, yeah. And that threw a whole wrench in my week. And I could have just kept going down that path and wondering why things weren't working. Or, yes, I own a 2003 379 Peterbilt. I am at home waiting for my plates to arrive so I can go back to work. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We are going to be doing belly dump work when we get back in the truck. I don't know if it's going to be another week. It's going to probably be at least another week. I am contemplating, there is a truck show here in Lubbock that is on the 20th. So I have a feeling I'm going to be home all next week. So I might go to that truck show on the 20th. It's the 20th and the 21st here in Lubbock. It's like a motorcycle, car, and semi-truck show. Unconventional career choice. I don't know. I feel like, how do you know what you love to do if you don't try everything? You know, so I've had several careers. I've done retail management. I was a professional massage therapist for musicians and athletes for like the better part of 12 plus years. And so now I'm a truck driver. Like, why not? I absolutely love it. I own my own truck, so I work for myself, and I decide when I go and how long I go for and where I go and how much it's going to pay me and all of that. So it's really not, I mean, it's definitely still a male dominated industry, 100%. But I thrive well in situations that are extremely challenging. So trucking is that for sure. You know, I've hauled dry van, I've hauled reefer. I absolutely love flatbed. I've worked in the oil field. I'm about to go do some belly dump work. Like, the opportunities are endless. That's a matter of sleep is a matter of the driver, because not everybody needs 8 hours of sleep at night. Some people need 10, some people need 6, some function on 4. I don't know how they do, but they do. So again, owning my own truck means that I can drive the way I want to drive. You know, so there's a lot more women in trucking now than there ever used to be. And actually, the other night I had a really hard time sleeping, and I made the stupid decision to pick up my phone and start scrolling videos. And I came across like a ton of women in trucking, and it was like, what, I was blown away at how the videos that they make minimize what it is that we do as women in the industry. You've been doing flatbed for 16 years of the 25. Nice. You know what? I don't believe in conditioning. I do not believe in sleep conditioning. I have tried many times in my life to sleep during the day and drive or work at night, and I can't do it. Do you find that vaping helps you mind your own business? You're 49. I will be 47 in 3 days, and I have only been driving for about 6 years. I started driving right before I turned 41. So I never would have been able to be a truck driver if I had tried earlier in life, because I didn't have what it takes to do the job. So, like I said, Ron, I've tried many times to work a night shift at a regular job, to work the night shift in trucking, and there's no such thing as conditioning. It just doesn't work. You're either able to stay awake at night or you're not, and I'm not. So you admire and respect me. Thank you. I don't know why, but thank you. Your reasons are your reasons. I am, where's my dog? Oh, there he is. Afternoon. I just do what I do. Like, I believe that I can truck in the ways that work best for me. I'm Virgo. I am a Virgo. I believe that I can do the job in the ways that work best for me. I don't believe that there is one way that the job should be done. And with that being said, then I just do it in the way that works best for me. You get 6 hours of sleep now? Yeah, well, I don't have air conditioning in my truck, remember? Oh, you respect me for being a truck driver. Thank you. I think I have solved the air conditioning problem. I'm just not certain yet. I'm one of those people that requires, 7 to 9 hours of sleep most nights. I can occasionally function on 5 or 6 hours, but I cannot do it repeatedly day in and day out. I've learned that about myself. So again, I just drive the way that works for me. I am better during the day. So I just truck in the way that works best for me, which is driving during the day. I book and dispatch myself. If I'm working on like contract work, I make sure that the work that I pick up functions in the hours that work best for me. That's all there is to it. I mean, you look at businesses, and some businesses open at 9 and some open at 8 and some are not open on Sunday and Monday. And you don't tell them like you should do it, you have to do it this way. Like there's no one way to run a business. There's no specific, it must be like these hours of operations. You're thinking of living in a car life in California. I mean, California's good weather to do it. Mom's doing well. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Yep, she just finished Leprechaun's custom cup, and I think she's going to ship it out Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, she's just working on her custom orders. I think she's ready for me to go back to work though. Van says hi, Mom.
Hi.
Everybody said hi, Mom. Phil said hi, Mama Corn.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. So, yeah. What are you doing, Bubba? Huh? Are you being a good boy? Are you a good boy? I don't know what he's asking you for, Mom. I don't even know why he's asking you for anything.
I don't either. He just... What do you want? Ask your mother.
If not, you're tired. Yeah, absolutely. I've worked for people that try to run me the hours that are not good for me. And I do. I end up being miserable. And so, yeah. I refuse to let anybody make me miserable doing what it is that I love to do. So either you're going to work around the way that I work, or we're just not going to work together. That's just how that goes. It's my truck. I make the fucking rules. I don't have a truck payment, so I have no truck payment. So if I park the truck for months, that's my choice. Yeah. I do all the repairs. I pay for the repairs if I don't do them myself. And my truck, my choice, my business. So, it's just funny because in trucking, a lot of these companies, like if you lease onto them, all of a sudden they, for some reason, think it's their truck. Slidell, Louisiana. I know where that is. No, drop and hook is not the best for me in trucking. I've done it. I don't like it. It's boring. I loved a flatbed. And flatbed is not specific delivery times. It's delivery windows. That's always nice. And yeah. Again, you don't have to truck at night. And you don't have to do what some company tells you have to do, especially if you own your damn truck. If you own your truck and you pay all your insurance and you pay for your maintenance and you pay for your repairs and you pay for your fuel, it ain't none of anybody's motherfucking business how the hell you run your business. No, I do not go to Philly. I do not do, that is part of the Northeast in my opinion, and I don't go there. So, and it's winter time, so I pretty much stay down on I-10 and I-20 all winter long, because if it's snowing, I ain't going. Mic drop. Oh, Lord. Oh, you're laying on your bed, Bubby. He's a good boy. Yeah. We don't talk religion in here. So there's that. Yes, I'm an owner-operator. I own my own truck. I have no truck payment. I pay insurance, I pay fuel, I pay maintenance, I pay repairs, I pay for upgrades. But I don't have a truck payment. My truck's paid off. You call your dog Bubba too? Yep, it's Bubba. Bubba Lou. His name's Chrome. Part of owning a business is managing your finances. I came from my mama. I am a warm-blooded mammal, and it's warm-blooded mammals give live births, and so I came from my mama. I know a lot of people think I crawled out from under a rock, though. You live in Texas? I actually am not going to be doing the flatbed thing right now. I'm going to go do some belly dump work. Why not? Let's try something different. It pays by the hour. Why the hell not? I mean, who doesn't want to get paid to sit? I think when they pay you by the hour, though, I think there's minimal, like, sit time. The shifts start as early as 4 a.m. and I don't have to work past 5 p.m. So, like, it's a perfect, ideal situation for me. Like I said, I find situations that work in the way that I need them to work, meaning I get to work the hours I want, meaning, you know, financially I get paid what it is that I don't pay for a dispatcher, no. When I'm hauling flatbed or doing anything like that, I book and dispatch myself. I negotiate my own rates. That way I'm never mad at anybody. If I take a cheap load, it's on me. It's not on anybody else. If I take a load that's on a tight time frame, that's on me, not on anybody else. So Coco's doing that too. Copy. Yeah, I figure, you know, I mean, how do you know? Just give it a whirl. What's the worst, you know? It just depends. It's always best to have more access to more than one. No. They don't want to pet you.
They have a ball, Mom.
I know they have a ball, but they don't want to play ball with you. Nobody. They're going to go play basketball. They don't want to play ball with you.
Go lay down.
Come here, baby. It's always better to have more than one load board, because oftentimes all the same stuff is there, but you'll see it at different prices on different boards, which means you have more negotiating power. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend, Van. I can't wait to see videos about your race car. Time to go see the girlfriend. Tell her I said hello. And I'll tell you. All right, I will talk to you later, Phil. I like the way I handle a big rig. I have no idea who to recommend as far as for Hot Shot. I don't know anything about it. I do know that you shouldn't take cheap freight. That's what I do know. I'll call you later, Phil. So, yeah. Today's turned into trucking chat day. Why not, right? It's overcast here today. Ooh, it's nice and cool. Ziggy, what's the temperature? He didn't hear me.
Ziggy, what's the temperature?
It's currently 79 degrees and feels like 82.
There's no way.
86 degrees with a low of 65.
Yes, I have pulled C.H. Robinson loads. I actually have a broker who works out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, that is really good. He's not paid commission per load. He is paid on a total number of loads that he books, so I am able to work with him and get better rates because, again, he's not paid on how much he steals from you per load. He needs to book X number of loads in order to make bonuses, so that's always nice. Although he doesn't have much flatbed freight, so when I was flatbeding, I actually had customer direct freight, which always pays more than broker freight. So you gotta look into that, see if you can't find yourself a customer, you know. It's all about networking. Yeah, a good broker. I know they're hard to find. They are hard to find. It just depends on which office your C.H. Robinson broker works out of on how they pay, because different offices pay differently. And again, you know, finding somebody that actually gives a shit about more than just themselves. Although it's time to make a protein shake. Should we go make a protein shake? I think we should.
You wanna go in the house? Come on.
Come on, Bubba. That's my puppy. Hello. It's dark in the house. All right, I gotta make a protein shake. Where's my cup? Here it is. We are all out of milk. We have to go to the store. So we shall.
We're out of food. What do you mean milk?
Well, I know we're out of food too, right? One scoop of protein. No, that's the wrong one. Oof. And since we are using strawberry protein, we are going to use the chocolate raspberry truffle Javi coffee concentrate. They are also listed in this somewhere in the shopping cart in this live in case anybody was curious. Oops. I'm gonna do two teaspoons. And homemade cream. 1 ounce. It's very simple. It's not strong. It's 2 cups of water and a scoop of protein, so it's not actually that strong. I mean, I like my coffee strong, so you need to start eating better. I mean, the only way to do it, the only way to start is to do it. Mom and I found this bottle at Hobby Lobby. This is the bottle that I put my...
$4.
No, it was like $2.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like $2 for this bottle. Where's my lid? Well, yeah, but I'm also, remember I'm putting protein in here and cream. I'll top it off with more water because you see it doesn't make a full. I just start with that much water. Shit, are we out of ice? Watch your head, Mama. Ooh, is that my new garbage can? That's the metal one, huh? Woo!
If I can get this rim off.
Sweet, Mom's gonna make me a new garbage can. One for my room. I'm almost out of ice. Damn it. I only have 4 ice cubes. What flavor? So, all I have at the house right now is strawberry protein. So I'm using the Javi chocolate raspberry truffle with my strawberry creamer. Or my strawberry protein, I mean. And my cream is just like a basic, it's 16 ounces of half and half and 1 container of the Splenda sweetened condensed milk. So it's like sugar-free sweetened condensed milk.
Or you
And
can use Eagle brand.
yeah, or you can use Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk if you don't care about the sugar. And then I add 2 tablespoons of vanilla to my creamer and 2 teaspoons of almond. So it gives me more of like that Italian sweet cream flavor. Top it off with some water. Yep. So I use the chocolate raspberry truffle coffee concentrate when I use the strawberry creamer. Because strawberry raspberry kind of makes more sense, you know what I mean? It doesn't make it taste quite so strawberry. If, when I'm out of it right now, but I had the Dymatize ISO 100. I had the glazed donut flavor. And so when I was using that flavor, I would use like the Javi salted caramel coffee concentrate. And then I'd also add a teaspoon of the salted caramel, the Jordan Skinny Syrup salted caramel flavor, just to really accentuate the caramel flavoring. Yeah. My post-workout protein shake. I had, what did I have after I went to, actually went to the gym today and I worked out. First thing this morning, I had like a slice of toast this morning.
Piece of shit.
I didn't actually eat like breakfast before I went to the gym. I just had a slice of toast because it doesn't actually make you catabolic. And I don't like to work out on a full stomach. I don't drink Gatorade because it's loaded with sugar. I just drink plain water. I just use the Circle water bottle because I like a little flavoring in my water. Would you like some help, Mom?
No, because you might get cut.
Okay. So, what's up, Burr? So, Mom is really crafty. Mom has these amazing skills. And she is, you know how coffee used to come in the metal? The big coffee cans used to be metal. So, she actually takes them after she's done with them and she paints them on the outside and puts Flex Seal on the inside and then turns them into like garbage cans, like little miniature garbage cans. They're perfect for the truck or for like your bedroom or something like that. So she's getting ready to make me. Would you like me to hold the container?
No.
Okay. I don't like plain water, so I have to use the Circle. Flatbed does help the compensation of the calories. You're absolutely correct. ordering the glazed donut. What? The Dunkin' Donuts protein that you bought, you clicked on the glazed donut, but it defaulted to the cappuccino, and that's the one you got. It's okay flavor, but you're ordering the glazed donut. The cappuccino would be great for a protein coffee. Think about that. Yeah. So, yep. I went to the gym this morning, worked out, took my L-carnitine, if you know, you know. My sour watermelon L-carnitine, went to the gym. Hell yeah.
Well,
That didn't work out well, did it?
well, it was
No.
a can opener. Can opener.
No, I was not in the military ever.
Was being not so obliging.
Oh. So, anyways. Protein coffee time. And we'll have lunch later. Black Rifle coffee is good. I do like Black Rifle coffee. I know it's a veteran-owned company. I do not particularly eat things like olives or pickles or condiments of that sort because they are extremely high in sodium, and I like to watch my sodium content. I drink 3 of these a day, and then I drink a shaker cup while I work out with water and the Extends BCAAs. So it's your branched chain amino acids. It's leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And then, of course, it has about 2.5 grams of glutamine in it as well. As a shake, it's just so. I actually don't really do plain protein shakes. I totally make them something that's more enjoyable. Yeah. But it's also because I do not really indulge in sweets. I don't really eat off my plan very often, so I use my protein shakes as a way to curb my sweet cravings and that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. I haven't done just plain protein in a while, to be honest with you. Like, I'll always throw, you know, if I'm going to do strawberry protein and milk, then I'm going to throw berries in there. I'm going to throw in a banana. I'm going to throw in, you know, something else. I'm going to make it more substantial than just protein and water or protein and milk. Thank you for the compliments on my tattoos. You have diabetes. Helps your low sugar. You could start making your own creamer for your coffee. If you wanted, you could do, like I said, the Splenda. Splenda has a sweetened condensed milk. So it's basically sugar-free, sugar alternative. And you could do 1 can of that with 16 ounces of half and half. And then you can use like vanilla extract or almond extract to flavor it. My day is going well. We went to the gym this morning. We ate breakfast. I had 1 egg with some ground sausage on tortillas.
Is not metal. It's cardboard.
Oh shit. Can we still do it, you think?
Why would you do that when I could take the plastic one and do that on the plastic
Because
one?
it's not the same shape.
It's taller.
And the lid doesn't fit on the bottom. And I use the lid to hold the Or not, or not, or not. We don't have to. I'm just saying. And the plastic won't hold paint like the cardboard will.
Yes, it will.
Not without a plastic adhesion chemical. It won't. So, no, I'm not married. And no, I do not date. I have too many goals and too much stuff I'm working on to give any sort of time to anybody other than myself, because then it ends up becoming a distraction. Relationships, more often than not, are distracting. You make accommodations for partners or people that you are trying to get to know better. So when you do that, it then sets a norm for the relationship, which tells the other person that you're going to back burner your stuff for them. And the vast majority of the time in our society now, people see that and then they just continue to expect you to act that way without giving to the same extent that you give. And so this is why we just don't date. Because I've even tried to date other people that compete when I was competing, and it doesn't work because I wasn't willing to change my meal prep time, and they weren't willing to change their meal prep time, and I wouldn't want to change my gym time, my gym schedule. They wouldn't change theirs, because you set this schedule for yourself because that's what works for your life. And when you start changing that and making these accommodations, then you start back burnering what it is that you want to do with your life. And I'm not willing to make those kinds of sacrifices. So we don't talk religion. It is too much. People expect you to make a ton of accommodations and concessions for them, but they don't want to make any accommodations or concessions for you. First of all. Second of all, the vast majority of the population seems to be extremely insecure, and then they want you to make them feel better. And I'm not willing to do that, because your insecurity is not my problem. Your insecurity is your problem. And if you're not willing to work on your problems, I sure in the hell don't want to be a part of your life. So, and I have a pretty active social media on multiple platforms, and that triggers people's insecurities because they can't accept that I choose to give my time to them out of the hundreds of thousands of people on the internet, and I'm not dealing with that either, so yeah, that's about how that goes. I do what works for me. Lost a lot of time on people. Yeah, I'm done giving time to people who aren't going to give time to me. Like, I come on and I do a live every Saturday here on YouTube, and I chat with you guys, and you guys interact with me and you engage with me, and we have very engaging, often intellectual conversations, and I really like that and I really enjoy that. And I'm not going to back burner this so that I can try to invest time in somebody else who, you know what I mean? Yeah. We're just chatting about all kinds of different things. Somebody asked me if I was married, and I said no, and I was explaining why I don't date. We talked about nutrition, we've talked about fitness, we've talked about people's character. Yeah, I'm doing well today. It's just kind of like a random whatever happens to pop up in topics in conversation. If you have a question, feel free to ask. We can chat about something. If you have a thought or an opinion, we can chat about that, as long as it's not political or religious. Don't you need plastic adhesion stuff to make the spray paint stick to the plastic?
Because
Okay.
Plastic, metal, wood.
Do I shave my armpits? Why are you asking such a personal question in such a public platform? I think it's terrible that somebody lost their life for having an opinion. I think that it's terrible that somebody felt the need to take such a forceful action because of a difference of opinion. My mom's gonna make me a little miniature trash can. So she uses like old coffee cans, and then she paints them, and they make perfect small little trash cans for like in my semi truck or in my bedroom. Ooh. I don't date because more often than not, the vast majority of the population doesn't see me for who I am. They see me for what I look like. And this will change. It's inevitable. I'm going to get old, and I'm going to get wrinkly, and you gain weight and you lose weight, and all kinds of things happen. And if you are interested in this is not who I am. This just happens to be the vehicle that I am traversing through the world in. Yep. What's the downside to being a trucker? That's a matter of perspective. I don't think that there's any downsides. I absolutely love being in the truck by myself with just me and my dog, doing what it is that I love to do. There's a lot of chaos in it, yes, but I actually thrive and function really well in that level of chaos. So I personally don't see any downsides to it. I absolutely love it. Other people will tell you that they're lonely, but in my opinion, you're only lonely if you don't like the person you're alone with. So, yeah. So, for me, there's no downsides. My mom's cool. Yes, I think she is rather cool. I don't know if you guys have seen it. My mom made me this a few years ago. So she bought, the semi truck with the trailer, and then she painted the truck. Oh, she see how it's all sparkly and holographic-y and glittery. So she painted the truck for me to match, because I'm gonna do my truck a holographic white. And then at the time I was working for 5F, so she made the trailer to match the trailer that I used to pull. I have 2 pets in the truck. I have a cat and a dog in the truck with me. But some people don't find that to be enough for them. But like I said, in my opinion, when you're alone, you're only lonely if you don't like the person you're alone with. I'm perfectly comfortable with who I am and the thoughts that are in my head, and how I manage to go through my day-to-day in my life. So for me, being alone in the truck is peaceful and enjoyable, Yeah, I have a miniature Texas Healer that rides in the truck with me. So once you get comfortable with yourself and your thoughts, and you are true to your character, being alone isn't a problem. You're never lonely. You're just sometimes bored. I mean, I get that, but if you're parked up somewhere and you're bored, you can get out and you can go for a walk. Or you can grab an Uber from a truck stop and go somewhere and get something to eat. You don't have to just stay at the truck stop. So, yeah. You have a Chihuahua. Yep, I had just the cat for a long time, and then I got a dog, and I'm grateful that I ended up getting a dog because I actually get out of my truck more. Obviously, you don't have to take a cat out to go to the bathroom. So now that I have the dog, I get out of the truck more, I walk around more, I stop more frequently, For everybody who's in here making Jesus comments, are you aware that there's more than just Western religion? And if you're going to tell me that Jesus is the only Savior, you haven't done your studies and you haven't read anything about Eastern religion and philosophy or any of the other religions, because if you actually do your research, they all say the same thing, just in slightly different words. So, your way is not the only way, and it doesn't make it the right way. And if you think that, then you're a large part of the problem. And in America, we have the freedom of religion, which means if I want to be Buddhist, I can. If I want to be a Taoist, I can. If I want to be Muslim, I can. If I want to be Lutheran, I can. Or Catholic, or Baptist, or whatever it is. I can choose how I want to think, act, feel, and which way I want to live my life. So, yeah, if you want to be atheist, you can. It's your choice. Ultimately, at the end of the day, how I choose to connect in a spiritual way is my choice. And it is not just one way. But do your research and read the Quran and read the teachings of Buddha and do some research into Taoism and all of these different religions, and you will see that they all say the same fucking thing. So, Hindu, yeah. Ultimately, I'm not going to tell you which way my spiritual beliefs go, because it's really none of your business. It's literally me and my version of the Creator, and it is our relationship. Just us. So, my connection with Source or Buddha or Krishna or whoever, Jehovah or God or whatever you want to call it, is my connection. And it is just me and them. It doesn't need to be public. So, there's my thoughts on that. Thank you for the compliments. Yeah, literally says don't force it on anyone. I mean, however you choose, everybody has the freedom to connect in the way that they want to connect. And there's nothing wrong with that. You like my ink. Thank you. Is today the day where all the religious people are in here? What flavor? It's watermelon. Ooh, I don't like mint. I don't like mint at all. Yeah. There you go. See, look, there's so many different types of religion. And if somebody doesn't like my version, that's okay. Because you're free to think that and you're free to feel that. So I'm not judging anybody. And I'm certainly not forcing my thoughts and my opinions on anybody else. I don't understand why Western religion feels the need to be so forceful with it, though. And where it's their way or the highway, and their way is the only right way. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, there's more than one way to get to where it is that you're trying to go in your life. Like, there's more than one version of a fitness journey. There is more than one way, that you can go about trying to become a truck driver. There's more than one version of nutrition. It's based upon each individual person's path and progress and life, you know? And I think that this one way idea for anything, there's more than one way to be a truck driver, you know? I run my truck the way I run my truck, and it's very different than the way that other people run their trucks. And I'm successful and they're successful, so that's just proof that it doesn't have to be one way only. And that closed-minded one-way thought process is ridiculous, you know? Blind obedience is not something that I partake in. I believe in having your own thoughts and having your own feelings. And what up, TJ? Yeah, that's what I believe. And I believe that there's more than one way to do a lot of things. So, you know, I mean, they just love to come in here and spam comment, though. It's funny. Not much. Sorry you're late. That's all right. It's all right. It's good. I missed last week because I was all out of sorts last week. I was having a serious case of the I don't want to's. And then when Saturday rolled around, I did nothing but sit on the couch and watch Whodunit Mysteries all day. Literally all day. And then I realized on Sunday it was Sunday and not Saturday, and so I did a live. I don't remember. Were you here? I don't know. And then this whole week has kind of been a kerfuffle between like going to the Texas DMV and finding out that they're not willing to give me a driver's license because I don't have my 3 hairs from a leprechaun and the shavings of a unicorn horn and a 4-leaf clover for good luck. So I'll have to go back and deal with that at another time, and we're just waiting for plates to arrive to go to work. Yeah. Although we did go to the gym this morning. We were already productive early this morning. And there was like, I don't know, 3 people in the gym. It was freaking awesome. Right as I was getting ready to leave is when people started showing up. And I was like, oh, that's my sign to go home. So, yeah. You were having that as well? Yeah. Well, don't you have winter coming? Isn't it important to have like wood for a wood burning stove? I presume you have one, or you need wood for some kind of heating. And it's cold out that way, so thank you. Thank you for the compliment. We're just drinking our post-workout protein coffee, you know? Yeah. You live in East Texas? You know, there's a truck show out in Nacogdoches this weekend. In nacho dog cheese. The lives keep bringing you back to me. Well, welcome back. I mean, you're welcome to go, you know, watch other lives. I believe in variety is the spice of life. But welcome back. For whatever reason. You got 6 wood boxes full of wood already? And there are trees in the front yard? God dang! Sounds busy. Do you do it like old school, like axe? Or do you use like a chainsaw? Farm life. I mean, I get it. I get it. We got an overcast day here. It says it's 79. It feels cooler than that though. So, what else do I have to do today? I don't know. You're not going to make it to that, and you're out until the 25th. Oh, okay. I see. There's, on the 20th and the 21st, there's a truck show here in Lubbock at Cook's Garage. Chainsaw all the way up. Why am I not surprised? It's 95 in Oklahoma. God damn. Damn it. Yeah, there's a truck show in Lubbock on the 20th and the 21st. It's motorcycles, cars, and semi-trucks. It's at Cook's Garage. If I'm still in town by the end of next week, then I think I might go to that show. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Not that, you know, my truck is super awesome or anything, but still. It's mine, and I love it. Use a log splitter. Work smarter, not harder. I mean, yeah. Of course. I have the best live show. What? Oh, thanks. Take care of your health. I mean, I try. You know, the workouts that I do in the truck are not as intense as the workouts that I get in the gym. But it's not always about intensity. It's about consistency and just continuing to work, you know? I'm running back and forth between Colorado and Kentucky. Well, hopefully it'll still be a few more months before they get any snow out that way. Sweating like a whore in church. Hey, sweating is good. It's a great way to detox the body. Just make sure you consume enough water to stay hydrated so you don't get sick. We already went to the gym. We worked legs. We worked quads. It was 400 reps today. There's 5 different exercises, 80 reps per exercise. So 4 sets of 20 makes 80. And 5 exercises makes 400 reps. Yep, I'm probably not going to be able to walk tomorrow. At least not like a normal human being, but it'll be worth it. I had several days off of the gym this week just because everything was all wonky and weird, you know? So I made sure to bring the intensity when we got in the gym today. You gotta get back. An arm workout, cutting, yeah, well, be careful, be safe, hydrate. Get back to work before the wife yells at you. Just saying. Tell her I said hello. Although I am kind of feeling maybe a nap in my future. I don't know. If I take a nap, I won't do well tomorrow. You're only missing 3 fingers and a thumb. You still got the pinky though, right? That's the most important one. I'm not getting Texas plates. My plates are coming out of Colorado, and I'm going to be working. I gotta go pick up a trailer in Louisiana, and I don't know if I'll be back in Texas within the 30 days that the temp registration is. So 'tis better to just wait for the plate than it is to get out there and then get stuck without plates. I'm not trying to FAFO, you know? You still got your pinky. Well, the pinky's important so you can pinky swear, you know? Just saying. That's the reasoning for waiting for the plates. Oh my God. You're too much, TJ. I mean, you know, the truck runs and it drives up and down the road without a plate on it. I just would prefer to not have a reason for them to ask questions, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Always cracking jokes. It's a fucking fly, man. The other day I killed a fly and it fell right in my coffee cup, so we're just making sure we keep the lid shut on our protein shake. So, oh my God, we've been on an hour and a half already. There's nothing better than a Peterbilt. Yeah, hearing the wheels humming and the stacks. I mean, yeah, that's a sound I absolutely love. Oh, you're still here, Ron. You've been so quiet. I thought maybe you left. Yeah. Rather have a positive day than walking around being miserable. Me too. Me too. But again, it's a matter of choice. You choose how you want to feel. You can choose to be upset by something, or you can choose to find the lesson in it and learn from it and turn it into a silver lining. You know? Oh, Amazon. I didn't order anything from Amazon, did you? Hang on a second. Hello. I love presents. Say anything with Dave, please. Mom ordered something from TikTok. I don't know what she ordered. Well, I mean, they do deliver to our house pretty regularly. Amazon, UPS, FedEx. I think my cheek protein will be here tomorrow, Monday. I don't think UPS delivers on Sunday. Monday. I got a variety pack of a brand new protein bar coming. What else is coming? Oh, and you know, I use those, I use the Kind energy patches, the little yellow stickers. You guys are always like, why are you wearing a Walmart sticker? They have sleep ones, so I'm gonna try those out because I use the Lullabites, the little sleep gummies that don't have melatonin in them. So Kind patches makes sleep patches, stickers, whatever. I'm gonna give those a whirl and see if they work as good as the Lullabites, because you can't, like, you need to have comparison, you know what I mean? It's important. Mom will be out here soon. Is my package here? What's up, fast one? Welcome. Oh my gosh. I feel so loved. You actually have shown up. I haven't seen you in forever. No, but mine is. I don't have any packages coming today. I think mine will all be here next week. Miss your dad's smile. Diesel reminds you of him. I get it. This one's for Mom. It's not mine. Yeah. Mine will be here next week. My birthday's in 3 days. Today's what, Saturday? Oh, my birthday's on a Tuesday. That's lame. Lame. Somebody's mowing grass. I'll be 47. Be an old lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, you're younger than your wife? Oh. Well, well, well. Yep. Almost 50. It's so funny. It feels like just yesterday I was competing, but I was 39 when I was competing. I don't know. She's 47. Oh, her birthday's in February. Copy. Wait till I'm 51. Then I'll be a half a century old, and I can actually just run around and go, you know what? I'm a half a century old. Like, oh, so I'm a 78 baby. I just feel like, you know, being able to say that is like, okay, that's something to look forward to. Being able to say that you're a half a century old. I mean, come on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. My life didn't really like become enjoyable until I was in my 40s. So that's when I really figured out like who I was, you know, and I really like, I don't know, call me a late bloomer or whatever, but it's one of those things where I learned to really appreciate life and myself and who I am and my character, and it's because I'm sitting down, that's why they look thicker. Plus they're all pumped up with blood. We worked quads today. But yeah, my 40s has been amazing. You're not mathing today. Yeah. This guy just walked in front of my garage pushing a lawnmower. It's all concrete out there. Yeah. Just saying. Yes, I'm a truck driver. Yeah. That was weird. No, my 20s were not good. My 20s were chaos and turmoil. And my 30s were as well. It wasn't until my late 30s, early 40s that I started to understand the things that had happened to me in my earlier life and come to terms with them. Yeah. So, oh, your birthday's on Valentine's Day? So I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back to my 20s or 30s at all. And a lot of bad things happened to me in my 20s and 30s. And I didn't really fully process them or understand them or realize what was happening or why it was happening or the intensity and the impact that those things were having on my life until I was in my late 30s, early 40s. I think that's why my 40s became such a good time for me and such a revolutionary time in my life, is because I learned a lot, you know? Nope. No, those relationships in my life at that time were not good relationships. So we're not going to reminisce on the bad times because they brought me to be who I am today. And yeah, I like who I am. I like my life, and I like the control that I have on my life. And I wouldn't change that for anything. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Yeah, we do a live every Saturday, and we just kind of talk about whatever happens. yeah, there's a lot of really bad things. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm definitely not going to rehash them. I've come to terms with them, and I've accepted that those things had to happen because there were lessons that I had to learn and a version of myself that I had to become. And had those things have not happened, I wouldn't be where I am doing what I am today and feeling as blessed or grateful as I do now. I'm a ray of sunshine. Ah, on the rarest of flowers. Why, thank you. You're very kind. It's almost like poetry. Those things made me, I don't want to say tough, but they made me resilient. Nope, just you. Just you, fast one. It's a protein shake. You have to shake it. Thanks, Ron. Tired in your 20s and 30s. I mean, I always thought I was a late bloomer because it took me until, almost 40 to realize the path that I was on and how it wasn't going the right way, and then I just kept doing the same thing over and over and over again and wondering why my life was the way it was. I thought I was a late bloomer. I don't know, but my path is my path, and it has brought me into a really great place in my life. I think too many people focus on all the bad things that happen to them, and they forget that those things have to happen because there's lessons to be learned. There's things that you have to go through, experiences you have to have. Like, that's what life is about. It's about experiences. So, yeah. My legs are sore already. Walking is going to be difficult tomorrow. Oh well. That means it was a good day. So, I should take Mom's package in the house. I should probably get off of here. I've been on here over an hour and a half already. And I am going to fall into a case of the I don't want to's. You don't set up for failure. Not at all. If that's how you choose to look at it, then yeah, that it would be failure. But if you choose to look at it as a lesson, then it's not a failure. And it's only a failure if you fucking quit. So, you live and you learn and you move on. But if you look at life negatively, then you live and you fail. I don't look at it that way. But anyways, got to take this package to Mom. I will chat with you guys next week. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves and have a wonderful weekend. Where's my